Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Farrell. Today is Friday. It's 45 degrees outside and it's 10:45 a.m. actually. Weird coincidence. I just wanted to get in here and do a short little vlog. I've been kind of going through it a little bit. Um Not entirely though. Like on the 3rd, a few days ago, was the day before my mom's birthday. And so we went out to dinner with her, and it was really nice. We had a great time. I hadn't seen her in a little while just because things just hadn't been lining up for a while. And we had a really nice time. It was actually really funny because we get to talking, and my whole family is this way. It's kind of obnoxious. We don't always do this at restaurants, but I was making my mom laugh so hard that she was like trying not to squeal laugh in our booth at this steakhouse, and like our server was laughing. Because it's just really easy to make her laugh. I don't know, and I just have this compulsion at restaurants where I just have to like build up the little like humorous jokes and then refer back to all you have to do is refer back to them later at some point, and it just sets her off laughing. So I just kept doing that, and it was really funny. um and it kind of like made me feel a little better about everything I've been going through medically, but part of what I've been going through as far as like going through it is like that only really lasted until the next day, because the next day I was so stressed again about like my upcoming surgery and not knowing what which of my medications I can and can't take, which most of them I cannot. I do think I might be able to continue taking my Prilosec. I do have to double check with the nurse. Of course, like I'm not just going to take it upon myself to, "Hi baby. No, this is my beverage. This is mine. Move your booty. Just sit down." Percival. Okay, just yeah, you be the cameraman. Don't touch it though. Uh, Shaking it. I'm sorry. But I was so stressed. I don't know. You can kind of see it, but you can kind of not. It's gross. Like I was so sick to my stomach over like my anxiety that I ended up throwing up like a lot. At first I thought that I kind of was like getting the flu, and it just turns out that I was really stressed out, and I threw up so hard that I busted a blood vessel in my eye. So, and then I had a headache for a few days after, because this is now the 7th, and this happened on the 4th around noon. And this is the first day that I really feel like my eyes don't hurt, my head doesn't hurt, my stomach isn't completely off the rails, my nerves aren't as shot as they were. Are you getting in that window again? He is obsessed with getting in that window when I am sitting here to. Anytime I want to vlog, he's like, "Yeah, window time, window time. Let's look at that. What are you doing?" Oh, his tail is twitching. Oh, he sees the squirrels. Percival. Percival. He loves a squirrel. Okay. Uh, um, but yeah, it's kind of sucked. Not like, not everything sucks though. I've been doing, what is it called? I've been participating in Mend March, which is like, I don't think it's exclusive to Instagram, but, an account on there called Visible Mending, does it every year. And it literally is what it says. You mend every day of March, and they release like a list of prompts. And I haven't done today's yet. I actually haven't even looked to see what today's is, but I haven't gone very far past this point with most of these internet challenges. But I have a whole stack of like, I brought my mending upstairs before March started because I knew that I might not. I'm like, most days I'm not going up and down the steps in our home if I can help it because of my hip, just to stay on the safe side, especially when all my roommates and my partner, they all work out of the house. So if I fall down the steps, I'm just going to be at the bottom of the steps, like I'll just be hanging out there like, "Help me, I've fallen and I can't get up." And I'm not trying to do that. I made myself some it's hot chocolate that we got over the winter and we hadn't used it yet. It is really good. It's just like, it's got a hint of peppermint in it that I really like. My head is just all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. But I was like committed to coming in here and vlogging just a little bit. What was I gonna say about the mending? Oh, I don't remember all of the prompts, but one of them was I can show you. One of them was hot, and I decided to do a mending moment on my crib blanket that I still have from when I was a child, and just do a little patch on a hole that is just fire. I'm so proud of this, honestly. Like, I'm not someone who knows a lot about mending or embroidery techniques. I'm like very self-taught. My grandmother was a seamstress, but by the time I was born, because she also had my mom later in life, she was a lot older and already had like arthritis in her hands and things like that. So she didn't like I saw a lot of her work, the things that she had made my whole life, but I didn't really get like firsthand to like see her do anything like super fancy, or like she only really was able to teach me the very bare bones of like running stitches and things like that. And I was pretty young at the time, so I don't know, I'm just really proud of this. It's I don't know. Like this whole blanket looks kind of a mess because it's so old and all the colors come out of it. I also did this black, so the black stitches I actually did when I was a teenager, the first time it majorly ripped, and then a hole developed in the stitches that I did. So one of the days I went back and just kind of what's the word? Re-strengthened it, fortified the fabric. But I do have some like bigger holes in it that I really need to address. Like, yikes. Can you imagine? This used to have an entire forest scene on it that was like pastel creatures, and some of the stitching that hasn't fully I don't know if you can even see it. This used to be a yellow bear. Like, this is an ear and this is an ear. I've considered trying to like find pictures of what these blankets looked like back in the 90s. Back in the 90s. And like maybe try and like recreate it with different fabrics or something, but I don't know what this brand of blanket is even called. Like, it's never had a tag on it. But I love this thing. It looks insane. It looks insane because, you know, I've been sleeping with it for 30 years. But I don't know, it's a small win, even though I've also like, I don't know how, I looked it up and I know that it's harmless to have a blood spot in your eye, but I cannot like look at myself in the mirror. I can, but the first few days I was like, ugh. And it's gonna be a few weeks at least before it goes away, and it's horrible and I feel weird about it. Because it's kind of like, not even because of a cool reason. I literally just was so stressed out that I threw up too hard because I was stressed. Like, what fuckery is this? But I don't know. I feel like that's just a testament to the fact that like an anxiety disorder really is like no joke. Like, I could rationalize to myself all day long why there's no point in being stressed about some of these things, and my body is going to respond how it responds, and all I can really do is try and cope with that. And like these little things like mending or being able to go out with my mom and laugh and do like just laugh a little too loud at a restaurant, like that's just kind of what I'm living for right now because it's all I've really got. But there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I've got my peppermint hot chocolate, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to do sometimes, but I'm trying to look on the bright side. Like, I don't know, just trying to look forward to the surgery and then work on getting myself through the phase of being on crutches, get myself back to a place where I can go back to work. I don't know. I've been considering going back to work like in a more part-time sort of situation, not at a different job, but a different amount of hours, and possibly going back to school part-time to finish my degree because I wanted to get my master's of fine art. I don't know if any of those videos are still up or if I privated them or deleted them, but I used to have some videos where I talked a little bit about when I was in school the first time. But that was around the weird time where people were kind of like we don't like it when you talk about your therapy. So a lot of that stuff is kind of lost to the world, to be honest, because I was just like, I didn't know that so many people that were like adults at the time were gonna have such an issue with me making content about like a recovery journey. But sometimes it happens, I guess. Either way, it's I hope that this isn't another false start to vlogging. Like, I've gone away and come back a few times, and it's like, I know that there's no rules to it. I don't have to do it on a schedule. I can just do it when I feel like it, and I can say as much or as little as I want to say. But sometimes I do feel weird about it still. Like, I still don't know exactly what it was that attracted people to my page at that time, and it didn't last very long. Like, people kind of were like, you're weird and autistic and fat, and like they would just say all these things, and then like it only lasted for like a couple months, and then I think pretty much everybody that was doing that forgot about me because I stopped feeding into it very quickly. But I don't know, still sometimes I'm just like, what was that, you know? Like, what the fuck was that? Why are you picking on a homeless teenager? I digress. Life is crazy. Did you hear that Casey Anthony went on TikTok and tried to like have some sort of Gypsy Rose Blanchard comeback and was already like bullied off of there or something, allegedly? I don't know if she was or wasn't. I heard she was there. I never actually saw it because ever since the TikTok ban thing, I've gone on there like maybe 4 times to look at like my friends' stuff. That whole app just has like a weird vibe to it now, and I'm not living for it, honestly. Like, I get that a lot of people really like it, and like I liked it too, because whenever I use the internet, like I don't really get the brain rot. Like, not like I don't get it, like I don't see it. I highly curate my experience, so that I tend to only really see like DIY stuff, environmentalism that's like very positive, and like things you can do in your own life very easily. Sorry, my throat. Jesus. And like cat and dog videos. So like I didn't really see the worst of it, but that, I don't know. It's just got a weird vibe around it now for me personally. This hot chocolate really is good though. Damn. Okay, anyway, my throat's deciding to be a fuck, so I guess I'm gonna cut this one a little bit shorter than I intended. I was hoping to go on for like a 30-minute thing, but we hit 13 minutes. That's, you know, Amberlyn Reed can't even go that long sometimes. Jesus. Can y'all tell that I've been, during this like 11-month injury thing, I've been catching up on my internet lore, because that's, what else have I had to do besides witness horrors? Nothing. I've mended, I've watched commentary, and I've lived through horrors. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing, you know? I have found a lot of like new YouTubers. I found a lot of new YouTubers that I do really like. Not all of them are like internet commentary. Like, some of them are crafters. Some of them talk about like just a variety of things, and I haven't gotten super like, I've watched like 1 or 2 videos of each one, but like, I don't know, it's been fun to find new people that I like. So yeah, you know, so ups and downs. I've got a weird eye. I don't know. It is what it is. Life is weird. If the cat ruins my stream every stream. He doesn't. He enhances everything. I love it when Percy pops up, actually. It's really funny. Bye, guys.